Hey guys, it's your girl Jazz. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping in. It's been a couple days and the struggle has been really real. I have tried to make this video multiple times. First time I did the entire video. I go back to rewatch it. It never even recorded. So I thought tonight's the night. Started filming. The beagles had to go out. All of a sudden it was like putting me like in segments. And you guys already know I don't know how to like edit or do any of that kind of stuff. I dropped the phone. I vanished. So then it like started a whole nother video. Let's see if we can get through this, shall we? I better have a drink. And I wish this was alcohol in here at this point, but you already know. So I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to calm things down. It's been a rough couple of days. It started out with Bentley, one of the beagles, injuring himself. And that was completely stressful. Any of you that have animals, we love them as much as we love our real human babies. He was just down and out. I mean, you can see it in his little eyes. He was walking and he was like holding up his right paw, and it was bad. Yeah, I don't even have words. My chest was as tight as a drum because I was such a nervous wreck. So I was giving him dog aspirins that we got from the pet store. And him and Cecil both have some anxiety medicine that I completely forgot about. My daughter, thank goodness, was like, Mom, give Bentley one of the anxiety pills to help calm him down. So after a weekend of, having some good rest, he's much better. Thank God. It was a lot. So I'm still like disheveled and wild, and I just want to make this video for you guys, and hopefully third time's a charm. So let's get at it. I have some Dollar General stuff. I have a few things from the dollar store, and then a couple of the items I picked up during the Black Friday shopping weekend. So let's start with the Dollar General. They had toys, buy one, get one 75% off. So I got this cute little mobile phone for the 1-year-old. He's going to be a huge fan of that. Buttons to push, all kinds of stuff. He'll probably be more excited over the box that came in, knowing him. For my soon-to-be 9-year-old granddaughter, I saw this next thing, and I had one when I was a little girl. Now let me tell you, 8,000 years ago, when I was little, we didn't have all the fancy schmancy toys that they have out nowadays. It was kind of like back to the basics. And I had one of these. How many of you out there had one of these when you were a little girl? It's the Loopy Loom. What it is, you ask? Is you get this little cute loom. It's got the little spikes on there. You use this little handle deal, and you have these colored loops that stretch, and you put them across, and then you weave them going the opposite way, and you make these cute little like pot holders, whatever you want to use them for. Well, let me tell you, back in the day, this was a huge hit. I loved this thing when I was little. She might think it's lame, but I think if I tell her, oh, you know what, honey, Grandma had one of these when she was little, and that's why I got it for you, I think she'll think that's kind of cool. Next thing I got is they had candles, buy one, get one half off. So I got myself 2 candles. This one is Holly Jolly Berry, and this one is Spiced Vanilla. You already know I was in that candle aisle with my nose all up in the candles. This Holly Jolly Berry smells so good. And the spiced vanilla. Again, they're awesome. So not only did I get the 2 candles, finally found some Christmas wax melts, you know, Christmas scents. This one is Candy Cane Lane, and we have gingerbread. I'm a fan of this gingerbread, let me tell you. It smells like I have a warm tray of gingerbread cookies, just in this little itty bitty wax melt container. And the Candy Cane Lane one, like I have a handful of candy canes. How can you go wrong with that? Buy one, get one half off. It's almost like unheard of. I was going to try to show you this crazy outfit I'm wearing. I told you guys, when I'm done with work for the day, I get me a graphic tee on and my pajama pants. And you wonder why I film this way? I have turned this phone. I have tried to hang it from the ceiling. I've tried to stand on my head. This is the only way it works, people. The only way. I told you, I'm technically challenged. I have no clue what I'm doing. So this is what works for me now. You're not missing like anything behind me. There's really not much more to see. I will show you this though. Let's take a gander over here. So I have this. Bam. Just took that out of the oven a few minutes ago. Sweet potatoes with the little yummy, crusty, burnt up marshmallows. Delish. Yeah, I'm trying to like relive Thanksgiving here. Making all the yummy sides that I love. And you know what? What's crazy? My husband doesn't even like sweet potatoes. So don't get me wrong, I'll eat that entire pan full of those sweet potatoes. I know. And to top it off, I wish we had smell-o-vision like I always say, because I have a pumpkin pie baking in the oven as we speak. And you know I had to doctor that up too. Got the cinnamon, put a little bit of extra pumpkin spice drizzled over it, and then topped it off all around the crust with a little layer of the cinnamon toast crunch. Yeah. Got the Cool Whip in the fridge, ready to go. I don't know if I'm talking too much or I'm getting hyper, so let me calm it down a little bit. Get my hair out of my face. Take a little swig. At this point, I kind of wish this was alcohol in here. It's been a week, and it's only Tuesday. Okay, next thing I got, my girl Romans stockpiled like as many of these as she could find. I just love her. She's just the best. But I watch her videos, and I'm like, Madi, how are you finding all this stuff? I think they only deliver it to her state, is what I'm starting to believe. Then all of a sudden, bam, the only one. It was waiting for me. What is it, you ask? It is, just the name alone is fun, Fragancia. It's the little scent beads you put in the laundry. Lavender with eucalyptus. And I already know how it smells due to the fact that I got this too. And I have one open on my counter as we speak. The stuff is phenomenal. I'm going to tell you though, if you've never used these before, here's jazz tip number 2. If you're keeping track and you have your notebook. You sprinkle this in the bottom of the washing machine drum prior to putting your clothes in. Then you put in your clothes and then your laundry soap. Don't try to be a rebel and try to do it your own way. Got to follow the rules. So we got that. I'm so discombobbled here. I got to think of what I have and where it is. I got to take this pie out. Stand by. I'll be right back. Okay, pie's out of the oven. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells absolutely delicious. I can't wait. Next thing I got, this guy. 40 piece of the stackable, or not stackable, 40 pieces of containers, you know, for leftovers. But here's the trickery in it. It's not 40 pieces, it's 20 pieces and 20 lids. See that little trickery there? But the original price is 14 bucks, and for the whole Black Friday thing, they were only 10. I figured, why not? I always need these. My daughter comes over, she steals all my containers. These are everywhere. Good Cook. That's the name of them. So yeah, got me a brand new box of containers. My daughter comes over and I pack her up food and stuff. Kind of just like the jewelry we talked about in another video. I always tell her, like my mom used to tell me, that has a home. Well, my containers, just like the majority of my jewelry, it's all homeless. So now I gotta re-up everything. Okay, let's keep things moving. I was at the Dollar Tree. Just ran in there for a few things. But let me tell you, when I say I was shocked, because we have not seen these in a hot minute. And when we did have them around, we were snatching them up like crazy. I don't know where they came from, but there was 3 of them, and I took all 3 home. I love spray dish soap. Where has this been our entire lives? And it's the Palmolive one. We just had the round of, what's that other one called? That was the Brillo Basics. This one was okay too. This one I have off to the side though, because it just didn't spray right. It kind of like, just dripped out of there. So when one of the Palmolive ones is empty, I'm going to pour this in there. Got to think on your feet. So as I'm roaming around, I don't even remember what I went into the Dollar Tree for, but I saw the Palmolive and I was like, oh my goodness. So as I was coming up front to pay, I peeped this for $1.25. My youngest granddaughter is not real big on doing her nails yet, but she will. She's a girl. And this is like perfectly age appropriate for her. Look at that. You get 5 bottles of nail polish. This cute little unicorn is a nail file. And then the nail decals to put on there. This is a JoJo Siwa. Now you and I both know if we went into Claire's, you all know Claire's Boutique, the little girls love to shop there. This would probably be like $35. So when I saw this for $1.25, I didn't even have to think twice. That was coming home with me. So that was like all I got at the Dollar Tree. Because I think I went in there for like just a bag of mints or something. Oh, and some more bread. That bread I was telling you about, the gold medal white bread at the dollar store, do not ever buy bread at the grocery store ever again. Only at Dollar Tree, and only that white gold medal bread. I'm here to tell you, Maddie Romans, she hipped me to that bread. And I've had bread from the Dollar Tree before, and it's always kind of like, non-eventful, a little dry. My bread has to have some consistency to it, and it has to be soft. And that gold medal bread is everything. So I don't know if where you guys live, if you have Menards. Menards is kind of like a home improvement store, like tools and, I don't know, wood and nails and guy stuff. But on Black Friday and like for Christmas, they got everything under the sun that you can think of. And the Black Friday like weekend, the deals in there is something else. So I went and I'm going to show you the stuff that I picked up there. First thing I got, and you can always use these. I ended up getting these for myself because I needed them. 2 pairs of leggings. And they're the leggings that have the fleece inside. Super soft. We already talked about me and my sensory type issues. If this was scratchy, it'd be no bueno. Nope. I ain't about that stiff, scratchy life. It's got to be soft. So I got this pretty like charcoal color. And then this one is just like a light gray. Because I'm all about the gray. Gray is my thing. I like gray. So moving along. Oh, sorry. Those were only $1.99. $1.99 for leggings. But those are the only colors they came in. Else I'd have a whole variety of them. Next thing they had, and I got the grandkids each one and one for myself. Blankets. Who doesn't love blankets? They're throws. 50 by 60. That's a good size throw. This one's going to be mine. And then I got this one for the younger granddaughter. And this one for the 11-year-old granddaughter. Us girls always love blankets, and you can never have enough. Guess how much these throws were? You'll be shocked. $1.69 for a blanket. Yep. Now that I think about it, why didn't I get one for the 1-year-old? And I'm sure the 17-year-old would have liked a blanket too. Telling you, I'm losing it in my old age. Now that I'm 55 plus, forget about it. I gotta make notes to myself. Let's have a sip. If I don't make notes, I'm not gonna remember. I keep a notepad right on my kitchen counter now, because as I run out of things and I know I'll be needing them from the store, I have to write them down right away, because if I don't, we'll be out of them forever. So now let's move along to what I found for my soon-to-be son-in-law. If this isn't cool, I don't know what is. And it's one of those gifts you don't have to worry about having a duplicate of. It is a spatula, because he likes to grill. And look at that. It has like animal cutouts on it. And then when you get to the handle, wait for it, it's a tractor. It's a tractor handled spatula. The little wheels turn. It's got a little hook. Can hang it up. And it is super good quality. It's like restaurant grade. Like, it's not cheap and flimsy. How cute is that? They had a couple other ones to choose from. One was, instead of the tractor, they had a pickup truck. But I just liked the tractor because I thought it was more unique. And then they had one, they were out of stock, but one had something to do with fishing. So I don't know if there was a fish on the end or what. It didn't have like a picture. $1.99. So then this started a whole theme. It started with this. So I was like, all right, I already have a theme in mind. I turned my back to the other side of the aisle. Look at this. You can walk around and hold this. What is it, you ask? Well, let me tell you. It is a party pal. You can just carry it around. It's got a little handle right here. It's curved out so it fits right on your side. Put your plate on there. Your silverware goes in there. And your beer goes right here. Or you can just put whatever on here and walk around and hand out maybe hors d'oeuvres or fill this whole thing up with shots and pass them out to your friends. I was like, you'll think that's cool. So now we got this whole little kind of barbecue party theme going. I'm about it. So then I ordered him some stuff on Temu. Got him like this real cute apron for when he grills and stuff. I just thought those two items were cool because I never seen anything like it. Ended up getting these for the 11-year-old granddaughter. These are the Mucklucks warm and cozy slipper socks. But they have like kind of like the hard, not hard, but hard bottoms that, you know, you can walk around, not like sock material. They remind me of like moccasins. Like I told you guys, I live in Wisconsin, so if anybody knows anything about Wisconsin Dells, there's a lot of Indian stuff up there. And there's a lot of, I forget what they're, see, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. I can't even think. Like the Indian tribal dances and stuff. So when this package is open, these are like almost like knee highs. And these kind of remind me of like moccasins. And I like the pattern of them. I think they're cute. So I think she'll like those. Now also at Menards for this Black Friday extravaganza, they always have dog toys on sale. The Beagles love to open Christmas presents. My daughter's always super embarrassed because, like I said, my daughter's usually Black Friday shopping with me. The one year we were there, I had an entire cart filled up with just toys for the Beagles. Well, since COVID and everything, things have changed a little bit. Like I said, the Black Friday shopping extravaganza is just not what it used to be. Most people shop online now and yada, yada, yada. So they don't have that big of a selection and the prices aren't like really, really cheap like they used to be on the dog toys. But I found them a few things. I thought this was cute. It's like a doggy newspaper. It says the Daily Fetch. It's got I don't want to squeak it because it'll come running. It's got the squeaker in it. I just thought that was super cute. Then I got a set of matching toys. There are these guys, these unstuffed ones. Dogs love these because they can just tear around with them. They still have a squeaker in them though, because Lord forbid we don't have that squeaker. But look at their little reindeers. Super cute. These were, I want to say these were $1.69 as well. And we know, if you buy toys for your dogs, we know that stuff's expensive. The little paper, I think, was $2.29. So that's what I got them so far. And of course, I ordered them a bunch of dog toys on Temu. So we'll get to that once it gets to be delivered. Last thing I got from Menards, well, not the last thing I got from Menards, but for these guys, was one of these blanket scarves. My daughter loves these. And she just got a new winter coat. It's like an army green. So this will match really good. Now let me tell you, these things are huge. They call it a noodle shawl. I've never heard it called that. We've always called them blanket scarves. But it shows you on there, like all the different ways you can wear it. She loves these. $5.99. Let me tell you, when I bought these in the past, they were like $25, $30. So I was very excited to get that bargain. Last thing I got was for the little 1-year-olds. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a must. My daughter had one when she was little. So I was like, she's going to crack up that, you know, now he's getting toys that she played with when she was little. So the first part of it is the cute little shopping cart. Is that not beyond precious? And it comes, you know, like with some food in there. But the food's kind of smaller and it's not like a big variety. But the shopping cart itself, I can just picture him pushing that little shopping cart around. He's going to love it. So again, when I turned myself around to go down the aisle, I peeped this out of the corner of my eye. The Carrie grocery basket play set. 22 pieces. There's everything that comes in there. And it's the little Carrie basket. So I was like, well, I have to get this to go with the little grocery cart, of course. One day he may not feel like pushing the grocery cart. He'd want to carry his basket and shop. Gotta have options, people. This one too, I don't want to take this apart, but you can kind of see, like, the quality is a lot better. Like the play food is a lot more durable and like bigger pieces. So he's got a vast selection of the little play food stuff. And you can even like stack it right in the little grocery cart. So I'm like, that just can't be any cuter. Well, we've come to that part. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking things down. We've come to that part of the night. I don't think I have anything else. Like I said, it's been a wild few days here. I'm hoping to like regain my composure and get cracking. Oh, this light. Get cracking on these Temu hauls that I have stockpiled. Yeah. But before I go, I want to say thank you so much if you stopped by my channel and spent some time with me. Again, from like I said in my other video, I would love if you guys would leave some comments. Like I said, I love the banter. I love the back and forth. Tell me about the goodies that you found if you were out Black Friday shopping. Or like we talked about in the wreath making video. What are your Christmas traditions and things of that nature? I'd love it. I've been getting some likes on my video, so I'm very excited about that, and I feel honored that you guys would like to give me a thumbs up. I've got a couple new subscribers. I'm super excited about that. It'll take me some time. I'll start getting used to things and I'll get the hang of this. So before I go, I'm going to show you this pie that just came out of the oven. So here it is. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I cannot wait for that bad boy to cool off and have me a big slice with some Cool Whip. So thank you for spending some time with me this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just so excited to be here. I really am. I have so many things planned for the future, but right now I think I need to just get through today. So again, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in and spending some time with me. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night. Bye.